On two sides tonight, one side is M.R. Venkatesh, Sudhanshu Trivedi of the BJP, Jayanta Ghoshal right there in the middle, Tom Vadakan of the Congress, also backed by Rajiv Desai, Congress leading, represents Comma Consulting, chairman of Comma Consulting. Thank you very much. Gentlemen, let's begin, let's debate. Okay, let's start with the BJP leaning voices, and that is M.R. Venkatesh on this one. M.R. Venkatesh, the Prime Minister knows. Right? The Prime Minister knows that this, a foreign soil, last time he made the comment in Canada, it was not received well. Now, to go ahead and say that in the past people were embarrassed and used to think, what sins have I committed that I have been born in India, is stretching the argument. You may want to target the governments of the past, but to repeatedly make these points on foreign soil is taking it too far. What's the idea? M.R. Venkatesh, you want to begin the debate or hand it over to Sudhanshu Trivedi?
No, I will answer.
Okay, you want to begin the debate? Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. And after this open argument, Tom Vadakan and to the others, Rajiv Desai, I'm not introducing or welcoming others into the debate. You feel free to come in any time. Yes, M.R.
Arnav, I don't see anything derogatory in what the Prime Minister said. It's a simple fact. And he is only infusing confidence in people and telling that, look, past is past. We had a not so great past. And here is a time when India is looking forward. And that is what the Prime Minister is supposed to tell the world. He is not going to tell the world that, look, India is still down in the dumps. India is not a great destination nation. He has to sell something. He has to sell it with a purpose.
Sell
and every single word, cannot be taken out of context.
Tom Vadakan.
This is totally a visually challenged person speaking. What was shown today, I have been on the censor board. First time I charge you, Arnab, whoever has shown the film, shown the slide, there is a major cut in it. You have been honest. You have said what is. He has said to be born in India before 2014 is a curse. India is a cursed land before 2014. Is that what a Prime Minister speaks?
I'll play the mic. I'll play the mic. No, 1 second. 1 second. Tom Vadakan, I take that except very seriously. One second. I take that very seriously. There is no attempt to censor anything, okay? Neither is there any attempt to. Now, when soundbite, one second, M.R. Venkatesh, one second, Tom Vadakan, if you are speaking right now, 1 second, Tom Vadakan, if you are there are soundbites we have played in that news report. The whole news report, by the way, it is an edited news report. It's not a full clip that we have played, okay? So we've played excerpts of the clips in Seoul and Shanghai. If you wish, I'll play the entire clip, unedited. You want me to play it? Let me play it now. Go ahead.
एक समय था जब लोग यार पता नहीं पिछले जन्म में क्या पाप किया था, हिंदुस्तान में पैदा हुए, ये कोई देश है, ये कोई सरकार है, ये कोई लोग है, चलो छोड़ो चले जाए कहीं और लोग निकल पड़ते थे। कुछ वर्षों में तो हम ये भी देखते थे, उद्योग जगत के लोग कहते भाई अब तो यहां व्यापार नहीं करना है जी, अब यहां नहीं रहना है, और ज्यादातर लोगों ने तो एक पैर बाहर रख ही दिया था। मैं इसके कारणों में नहीं जाता हूं और न ही मैं कोई राजनीतिक टीका टिप्पणी करना चाहता हूं, लेकिन ये धरती की सच्चाई है कि लोगों में एक निराशा थी, आक्रोश भी था, और मैं आज विश्वास से कह सकता हूं कि अलग अलग जीवन के गणमान्य लोग, बड़े बड़े साइंटिस्ट क्यों ना हो, विदेशों में कितनी ही कमाई क्यों ना होती हो, उससे कम कमाई होती हो तो भी आज भारत वापस आने के लिए उत्सुक हो रहे हैं, आनंदित हो रहे हैं।
No, actually, the entire comment, what's there to complain about, Tom Vadakan? It's a reality. No, 1 second. What's there to complain about? It's a reality that India suffered a huge brain dead. One of you speak. Okay, Tom Vadakan. What's a Tom Vadakan? I ran the full soundbite. What's your complaint now?
I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it.
So, is it?
I've shown the truth. Times Now has shown the truth. You had the guts to show it. I am proud of it. That's what the nation wants to know.
I don't understand.
He
Where's the
said
problem?
that
Why?
it was a
He
cursed
never referred to
situation be
Congress,
born
he
in
never
India.
referred to NDA,
Did he
never
say
referred
it
to
or not?
Manmohan Singh, he never referred to anybody.
I charge the BJP. They need to apologize to the nation.
Okay, one second. I don't know. I would say, one second.
I thank your channel for coming out.
No, you don't have to thank us for doing our job. The fact is that it's a reality that India suffered a huge brain drain of skilled manpower. I said Rajiv Desai wants to come in. Before our economy opened up, the Congress party government was in power for the bulk of Indian history where our economy remained closed. You can't deny it. It is a reality that Indian entrepreneurs were hugely disillusioned by the license permit Raj of your governments. It is a reality. Many of them were compelled to leave India in the past for better opportunities. Even somebody, and Rajiv Desai, consider the facts tonight. Even somebody like Narendra Modi had to wait 3 years to import a computer into India. Okay, Narendra Modi had to wait 3 years to import a computer into India. What is wrong with what Modi has said?
Go on and on and on about this.
Not to forget the emergency.
No, you hear me out. You hear me out. I went to America in the early 70s. I lived there for 2 decades, and I came back here in the late 1980s only because of the hope and real pride in the India that was happening.
I don't know.
So don't give me that.
No,
And
I'm
second of
telling
all,
you that. No,
this
one
Mr.
second, one
Modi,
second.
who talks about the
You may be
recent
a very
past.
privileged
You
person.
hear me out.
You may be a very
hear
privileged
me
person,
out
sir.
first.
You are here.
No,
You're a privileged person,
I'm
sir.
off your show.
2014.
Will you listen to me?
I'm
Sir.
so proud of this country.
Why am I a privileged person?
You're a
I came here, I set up a company, it's doing successfully well.
Yeah, so can I
what
tell
are
you
talking
something?
About? Now listen to me.
Can I
Now
tell you
listen to
something?
me
What's your
because-
problem with what Modi
Look,
has said?
no, let me finish. You call me here, let me finish. My problem with Mr. Modi, what he has said about the past is really I'm really having a problem with it, because he went to inaugurate the Ambani hospital where he talked about the past, where Ganesh's head was replaced, and maybe we might have had plastic surgeons.
Please come to the point. One second. Sudhanshu Trivedi, MR Venkatesh.
Pride
MR
in the
Venkatesh
past.
and Sudhanshu Trivedi, please, 1 second. Sir, the fact is,
Nonsense.
sir, the fact
No,
is,
not
if the
that
truth is
illiterate.
bitter,
Your problem may be with the Ambanis or Mr. Prime Minister going to the Ambanis hospital. That is not the issue here.
There's no
here we are
bitterness at
talking
all.
about certain
Modi's
things.
talking nonsense, and everybody else who's defending is talking nonsense.
1 second. That's MR Venkatesh, please.
There's nothing more than I have to say.
Sir,
because
maybe
I
you-
don't think
People
a prime
migrate when
minister
Vajpayee was
can
ruling.
go
It's the people
outside
of India
and say that
migrate
India is
when Vajpayee was
Okay, gentlemen, 1 second.
Bharatiya Janata Party government.
I want.
They
Okay.
migrated out of India. Was India cursed? when
Sir,
Vajpayee
please
was in
understand the
India?
fact that 30% of Indian temporary visa.
whatever he's saying.
Sir,
I don't care.
Sir, gentlemen, calm down. Sudhanshu Trivedi, please. Now tell me, what is the reason
I
for
think
the
Mr.
Prime
Modi
Minister?
is also very upset
Sir,
because
what-
the US visa was denied to him.
Sir, he's gone to the
I
US
think
after
Mr.
that.
Modi
1 second,
is
please.
upset
Now
about
tell me.
Indian-
Now tell me, Sudhanshu Trivedi. Sudhanshu
If this is the
Trivedi.
gentleman who has the benchmark of US in everything, I think he is not fit to debate this such a serious subject.
Okay, 1 second. Now don't get personal with each other. That's Rajiv
No, he
Desai.
has got
Who are
personal
you?
with the Prime
Who
Minister.
are
He
you?
said he wants to go to the
Who
US.
are you? Who
No,
are
I
you
am
to
nobody,
say
sir,
this?
but you are trying to put the
Can you
benchmark of US in
can
every
you spell
debate.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Spell it if you want to argue with
So
me.
if I don't spell it, do I become an idiot like you?
Oh, please. Don't do this. No, nothing personal,
Because
please.
yes, you are. Yes.
Okay. Gentlemen,
answered your
stop.
question.
Just because you have been to the
answered
US,
your
sir,
question.
it doesn't mean...
All
that
right,
you're
gentlemen, that's not the issue. Sudhanshu Trivedi ji,
ask to us,
Sudhanshu
and please
Trivedi
shut
ji
up
of the
your mouth.
BJP. My question now to Mr. Trivedi, political advisor to Rajnath Singh and national spokesperson of the BJP. Mr. Trivedi, the nation is bigger than any government.
Oh, no, not.
No. Sudhanshu Trivedi, the nation is bigger than any government, and Indians pledge loyalty to their country before any government or any political party. Why is Modi saying that Indians were unhappy that they were born in India? That is an unfair comment. Why does he need to make that point?
I would answer, but I would like to request to panelists, just allow me 1 or 1.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then whatever you want, you can react. First of all, Modi ji has not given any statement in the official capacity or any diplomatic statement.
but he's made a
as
speech.
if it had been projected in a certain section. He has made a speech in presence of the Indians. And Has he taken the name of any government? No. Has he taken the name of any party? No.
So
has he taken the name of any scam or any case? No.
He's
if
talked about
something of
India.
this sort has been
He's
said
talked about
and somebody
India.
wants
And
to
that's
take
where
it
I'm
on
worried.
its own.
It's not about
yes,
political
Congressman
parties.
getting worried
It's
about India is
India.
news to me.
Before
Let me complete the
2014, India did
Yes,
not
of
exist.
course, he has talked about India. It is not the fact.
Yeah, I'm
Mr.
proud
Tom
of being
Varekal,
an
let me
Indian.
complete the
I'm
sentence.
proud of being
Then
an
whatever
Indian.
you want,
If
you
you
can
have
say.
a problem, we don't.
Mr. Tom Varekal,
We
let me
don't
complete
have.
the sentence. Is it not the fact in UPA government, UPA 2, Lakshmi
This
Niwas
is not
Mittal,
about UPA.
who
This
is
is about
by
India.
he is a person of
This
Indian
is
origin.
about India.
He withdrawn
He
out
said
of
it's
India and he
scarce to
said
be in
India is
India.
not
What
a
about
country
Vajpayee?
to stay and
More
do
people
business.
migrating
And
from
Mr.
India.
Tom Varekal,
And
I would like to
Vajpayee,
ask
Sanjeev.
one thing.
Hey,
In
the more
UPA
people
1
migrating,
2006,
why
Prime
they
Minister
migrating
Manmohan
during
Singh
Vajpayee's
went to
time?
England and in presence
Tell
of
me,
British
how
Prime
many
Minister
people
Gordon
were
Brown,
migrating?
he said
Talk
our
about
elders
India.
used to say
Talk
that
about
British rule
India.
was good.
This is not about Congress,
Prime
BJP.
Minister
This
of
is
India
about
said
India.
British rule was good.
Are you a proud
Was
Indian?
it not enough to seek an
Are
apology
you
from
a
the
proud
Prime Minister?
Indian?
You are putting questions.
Are you a
when
proud
Prime Minister
Indian?
has
I
not
charge
taken
you.
name of any government, nor any party,
He's
nor
talked
any
about
scam.
India.
And second thing,
Talked
when Modi ji
about
was
India.
Chief Minister, and
Your
United
Prime
States was
Minister-
said,
your
believed to be
Prime
given not
Minister
visa to
talked
Modi ji.
about
When
India.
Modi ji has
That's
never
why
applied
I'm
for
charging
visa,
you.
what was
Are
the
you
stand
saying
of you?
today,
When Modi ji was a
Sudhanshu
democratically
Sudhanshu
elected,
Trivedi and MR Venkatesh, one second, I want to get Jayantoda into the debate. Are you saying today that Indians are proud to be Indians? 1 minute, sir. Please, today, what is happening to people on the news? Everyone's so worked up.
No, Arnav, I want to say one
No, 1
sentence.
second,
This is
please.
not
Today,
fair.
1 second. Please,
I want to say one thing. That when a Congress member of parliament has written to US Congress that Modi should not be given visa, there should be ashamed of this. This was gross impropriety, disrespect to the investigation agency, to the
Why
legislature
are
of
you
India, to the
sidetracking?
Supreme
Why
Court of
are you
India, and to the
sidetracking?
sovereignty of India.
You're talking
And
about
they said
India.
that Modi ji should be tried in the genocide case, and they are putting question on us. How ridiculous!
Sir, are you saying that
Shameful.
Indians are
And
proud to be
those
Indians?
from Congress is
Sir,
not
are you saying, sir,
Can
1
you say
minute.
anything?
Defending India.
Nonsense.
1 minute.
Are you
Jayantoda,
defending
Jayantoda, the problem
Are you
is,
proud
the problem
Indian?
is,
Modi ji has
yourself.
not
Sir,
said
I
anything
asked
you
about
to show
any
tomorrow
government,
morning.
any
All
party,
right,
any
Mr.
policy.
Tripathi.
No, any
10:42
official
p.m. I'd like Jayanta
witness.
Ghoshal to come into the debate, and my question at this point of time to the viewers is it a sweeping generalization? Jayantoda, is it a sweeping? Jayanta Ghoshal,
And
please,
when
if you
Prime
may.
Minister Manmohan Singh said, "Angrezon ka Raj acha tha," in presence of British Prime Minister Gordon Brown in 2006,
कुछ कहने
and now
तो
they are
दे-
asking question.
कुछ कहने तो दे, please. Is it a sweeping generalization to claim, Jayanta Ghoshal, that India has found its voice, Indians have found their place in the world only because of this government? Are Indians proud today only because of the BJP? Are Indians proud today to be Indians only because of the Modi government? You know, is that a broad generalization that Mr. Modi should be making?
Arnab.
Yeah.
No. No, Arnab, Mr. Modi has not mentioned about any political party. When Mr. Modi praised the Indian civilization, Indian history, we are not talking about that. Just remember what he said about Yuan Singh's visit to India, and India and China, they are going to make a joint movie on Yuan Sing and the Indian heritage and Indian civilization. But what he has said and what you have shown, I think we should understand the contextual reference that he wants to say that India is also in a transitional phase from the dark phase to the light phase we are moving, irrespective of party line. Why Congress is reacting? I think this is a strategy to divert the attention, because you don't want to highlight the diplomatic. I mean, whatever Narendra Modi has done in China, you don't want to highlight that positive and the diplomacy, and you want to focus
And you
on
want to
silly
talk about diplomacy?
issue.
You can't sell India.
Sir,
I mean, you are talking about India. And you-
he has
it's
not
about Congress.
mentioned about
India.
he has not
It's
mentioned about
Congress.
why
He has talked
1962
about
happened
India.
and what Nehru has done. He has not mentioned.
We are
what
not worried
Congress
about that.
has done
When you insult
also for
India,
China is
we'll
concerned,
stand up and fight.
Narendra Modi has
We'll
not
stand
mentioned
up
that
and
in
fight.
China.
He said it's a curse to be an Indian.
Has not
Do
mentioned.
you read that? He
that
said it's a
on
curse
the
to be
border
born Indian.
dispute, What
Please
we are
spare us
suffering
this.
today. What
Please
Narendra Modi has not
spare us
mentioned
this
that
errant
Congress
nonsense.
has ruled so many years in India,
absolute
and what Congress has
nonsense
done
which has
Rajiv
after
Desai,
1962
Rajiv Desai.
and before
You are also part of
1962,
that.
what happened?
You know what we
Narendra
did.
Modi has
You
not
know
said
very
it.
well.
But
But
you are
India cannot be
highlighting
Vadakan,
You
that
have a
Narendra Modi
problem with
white.
BJP.
You know when
But
when
India cannot
Swami
be
Vivekananda said in America that I feel sorry for the downtrodden mass of Indians. Should we criticize
God,
Swami Vivekananda
Swami Vivekananda,
that why he
come on,
mentioned
please
about the
give me a break.
downtrodden people?
Rajiv Desai is debating with
I am not
Rajiv
comparing
Desai.
any.
Arnab,
This is-
but
please, you
should
can't just let
understand.
these guys go on and on. Let
No,
us
no, what?
speak.
Rajiv Desai, Jayanta Ghoshal
This
makes
is
an
very
extremely fine
unfair.
point.
We should not.
No, 1 second. Rajiv Desai, Jayanta Ghoshal makes an extremely fine point in the context of Swami Vivekananda. He says that if somebody speaks about what was going wrong in his own country on foreign soil, 1 minute, and by the way, Rajiv Desai, let me please hear me and then you fully respond, sir. The fact is that Modi has not said that the UPA government, he hasn't spoken the entire reality. Has he said that Manmohan Singh was a scam-ridden government that dented India's image overseas? Has he talked about the 2G scam, the CWG scam, the Aircel
Okay, may I
Maxis
answer
scam, the
now?
Devas ISRO scam? No.
May I answer?
He hasn't. He hasn't. So Rajiv Desai, I think, and by the way, India experienced, you may have benefited, but India experienced a serious slowdown in economic growth during UPA too. So if he's saying that there was a slowdown, people were taking their money and investments abroad, he's speaking the truth.
There are no facts to back it
If
up.
the truth is, there are facts to back it, sir.
These are all.
Sir, you want me to quote the facts? I know the facts quite well. You want me to quote the figures? 4.7% economic growth between 2013-14.
Will you?
4.5% 2012-13.
The rupee is 64, the stock market has collapsed. Oh, please, don't argue
Food
with
prices
me.
up by 157%.
You call me on here, if you want, please let me speak. Please let me speak. You've called me here, you asked me a question, allow me to say something. All I'm saying is that I don't think it is proper for a leader of all India, though he only got 31% of the vote, he's still the leader of all India, to go out to international destinations and be in front of a crowd of rah-rah NRIs and downgrade India and the India experience. I don't think that's right. We all have our problems with India. I've had my problems.
He has not done it.
I've written about it in the Times of India and everything. But nevertheless, you cannot stand up in front of a world forum and say, until I got here, I mean, are we going to change?
He hasn't said that. Has he said that?
What? I mean,
has he said that? Once MR Venkatesh tells you he's quoting MR Venkatesh.
I think he has not said that.
MR Venkatesh is saying he hasn't said that. I think I agree there with MR Venkatesh.
I think Mr. Desai has heard it wrong.
Let me finish.
He says now India is being looked at differently. And why should that India be starting from 26th of May 2014? Why shouldn't the
carry on his
proud enough to say that he also did part of this
It is
development?
not a
Why they
political
want to distance
campaign.
from the development?
He is the leader of all India. He's not just the leader of the BJP. He's not just an RSS Shakha member. He's the Prime Minister of India, and he cannot.
Sir, we all know this.
We
all know this. You don't have to teach the grandma all these things. We are not in some kindergarten teaching fundamental general knowledge. Keep your spell bee checks to yourself. Please tell what is your problem with what he said. There is nothing provocative. There was nothing unconstitutional. There was nothing undiplomatic about what he said. He said times are changing. People are looking at us fresh. What is your problem? Is it your problem that people are looking at
Sudhanshu Trivedi,
why is it that your people are looking at it
to the Congress spokesperson Sudhanshu Trivedi, 1 second. You know, at the end of the day, if there has been a great visit to Mongolia, South Korea and China,
going into all kinds of nonsense.
Could the Prime Minister have avoided this?
Can I say something?
Could the Prime Minister have avoided this? Yeah. Can you not make a speech that speaks about how India will do better without making statements which can be either misunderstood or which can seem to be provoking the other side politically? Or is it part of his strategy? Is it part of Modi's strategy to provoke politically, even on foreign soil? Yeah.
It's all of India.
1 second.
It's all
Sudhanshu
of India.
Trivedi, please.
It's
And after that, Tom Vadakan will respond, then we close the debate.
Did not vote for him.
If you look at the tone and tenor of what Modi ji was saying, it was a natural expression, not targeted against anybody.
There you are,
It is
Tom.
a part of the public deliverance. It was not a diplomatic official statement.
Oh, please.
Again, I say. And second thing I would like to remind, when Barack Obama went to South Africa, and he said while meeting Nelson Mandela that the America has changed and the dream has been fulfilled, that I became president, then was he having disrespect for previous America? No. Then why you are saying this? Second example I would like to quote. When Mahatma Gandhi went to meet 1931, first roundtable conference, and he was wearing a dhoti, and it was
Closing the debate, Tom can respond if he wants to.
Then he said most of our
2 minutes left, Tom.
for not having
2 minutes on the debate, Tom.
on their body. It doesn't mean that he was showing a disrespect to India by showing that we were poverty and poor. Be practical. And one more thing, Congress spokesperson was saying that Jawaharlal Nehru has done great for country, which was not mentioned. So I would like to mention what Jawaharlal Nehru has done.
Is going to say,
as the previous report just few days back, there was a report that during Jawaharlal Nehru's regime, India's intelligence bureau was reporting to British intelligence. And they are talking about shameful acts towards the foreign soil.
This is yet another jumla.
And Mr. Tom Vadakan, you are a Congress leader. Have you read Discovery of India written by Jawaharlal Nehru? It is a written book of Prime Minister. How it depicted India? A tribal, backward country of snake charmers.
You have not
This was the description given by Jawaharlal Nehru.
You read it again.
You should first seek apology from the country.
You need to apologize.
I am quoting the written
Gentlemen, I'm over time on this.
Prime Minister.
Which way do you stand on the PM soul attack?
Jawaharlal Nehru.
Which way do you stand on the PM soul attack? Which side are you on? Who do you think won that debate? Tell us what you think. And I thank you all.